We're Greg and Jamie Ianni from East Lansing, Michigan, and our son, Anthony, is on the autism spectrum. Anthony is a graduate of Okemos High School and at Michigan State University, and he currently is employed with the Civil Rights Commission of the state of Michigan, where he is an advocate, an anti-bullying advocate. And this is my wife, Jamie, and she's going to give you some background on Anthony.
Anthony was diagnosed at age 4 with pervasive developmental disorder, which is on the autism spectrum. At the time he was diagnosed, we didn't know a lot about spectrum disorders, which we've learned over the years. They're fairly common, and the biggest repercussion, I think, in Anthony's elementary and middle school years was the bullying that he had to endure in terms of being different from all the other kids. He was different socially. He didn't understand a lot of the idioms and sarcastic comments made by his classmates and peers. He was bigger than everybody else, so he had to endure the bullying in terms of being a big, kind of geeky kid. He didn't have a lot of friends, and so in terms of support, it was very difficult for him to go to a peer to find out, what the expressions would mean when kids would make fun of him. Or have that peer advocate for him in terms of to help the bullying stop. As parents and as a family, it was incredibly overwhelming and emotional to deal with the day-to-day harassment that Anthony would receive at school. And the scars are still there in terms of when we think back to that generation of his life, how we feel, how it made us feel. The scars don't go away. When your kids are hurt, they're hurt, and as parents we hurt with and for them, so it's very difficult sometimes to manage and negotiate those times with your children when they are being harassed.
So I think our purpose here today is to let other parents know that there are parents who have gone through this before. There are parents who are enduring it now. It is an epidemic in our society. It is cultural as much as anything, that we have a society today that seems to allow folks to think they can treat others this way. Adults can manage those situations, children can't. So our advice is, and our thoughts, and as Jamie said, it's still very painful to us when we think about it. It hurts, it still hurts. It hurts us to see think about how our child was hurt. But the important thing for us is that we always made sure that Anthony knew that we cared about him, that we were always there for him to tell us if something was going wrong, that we assured him that we wouldn't narc on him, if you will, or go to the authorities and report this, because that was important, that his confidentiality with us was important. But if it got to the point where it needed to be brought forward, we would do that. And it's a difficult situation, but if it continues with a certain child harassing and bullying your child, then I think it's incumbent upon you to take it to the school officials. They're trained to react to these things. They understand these things, and they are very aware of what's going on in their school and in the community. And it's not okay. Okay, bullying is not okay. There's no justification for it at all. It's not just kids being kids. It's mean kids being mean to other kids. And don't think it's normal. Never think it's normal. Take action if you feel necessary, and keep those lines of communication open between you and your child. It's critical.